John Rooney, Hofstra starting pitcher, a junior, and the Hoosic Valley grad joins us on Big Board Sports 104.5 at Team ESPN Radio. And what a season he is having at Hofstra. 10-8 in the CAA, 21-16. Just pitched a complete game shutout, allowing 3 hits in a win over William and Mary on Saturday, and was named the CAA Player of the Week. And we have him right here on Big Board Sports on 104.5 at Team ESPN Radio. John Rooney, Roger Weiland, and Chris Honorado. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, John?
How are you?
How you doing, John? You probably remember the former News Channel 13 after the weekdays, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's been years. Long time no talk.
You're getting old on us now, John, you know?
Yeah, it's a throwback now. It's been, junior year now, geez.
I know, and obviously you're going to have a shot at the next level. But talk about the level that you're at right now. Have you ever pitched any better than how you are pitching right now?
No, not at all. I'm cruising right now. I mean, it kind of took a while, as far as freshman and sophomore year. I had some problems. You probably read up on that, but it just took a little bit to be mentally and physically mature, and I'm feeling good right now. I'm happy with what's going on.
Yeah, what is it about your repertoire right now? I mean, if you describe yourself and the way you are commanding everything on that mound, what's working for you? Pretty much everything.
Well, yeah. Well, you saw me pitch in high school, and that was a combination of just a fastball and they get me over slider. That was going on in high school. I didn't really have any other pitches. I didn't really need anything else to work out for me. And so I come freshman year to Hofstra, and it's kind of like, oh my God, they're hitting my fastball every time. I'm not making any changes. They sit on the fastball. So that was just kind of having some pitch development and having some more confidence, and that's what's kind of going on right now as far as having that fastball, slider, and changeup mix. That's been really working. Yeah,
John is 7-0. John Rooney 7-0. His ERA is 0.85. 3 complete games in 10 starts. It really doesn't get any better. And this is against good competition, right, John? Talk about the pitching in the CAA.
Yeah, you got College of Charleston, you got Elon, you got UNC Wellington. It's a very heavy Southern Conference, and that's with guys that are pitching year round. I mean, we're at Hofstra. I'm in Long Island. We finally got a nice day today. 75. But other than that, it's been cold. We've been pitching in the gym here and there. So I mean, you got to compete down south against these Southern kids who are playing. So this is no joke. There's some real guys from out of this conference. So I'm lucky to be pitching here.
John Rooney with us here on Big Board Sports 104.5, the Team ESPN Radio, starting pitcher for Hofstra. He's got the second best ERA among D1 starters, all of Division I, not just the conference. And the whip, John, is a number that so many people pay attention to now. It's walks and hits per inning, and you're fourth among all D1 starters in that at a .76. How have you been able to kind of harness your control? I don't love the 9-hit batters, man. Can we work on that? But you've been able to harness your control here a little bit and keep guys off base. What's been the difference?
Yeah, I mean, it's just you just hate to walk guys, lead off in those positions, give free bases. It's nothing more frustrating than that. And so I just kind of had more concentration on command rather than control, and commanding each corner of the strike zone compared to just trying to throw a strike, and hit every spot. And I think I've just been just being able to have 3 years of just constant pitching, and instead of playing basketball and baseball, as in high school, just going year round, pitching, and it's just been paying off.
What do you expect? We're talking with John Rooney, one of our local guys here in the 518. We love following the stories of the local players who we cover in high school, go on to have great college careers, and the sport of baseball seems to produce a lot of that, and then get a chance to play at the next level. And I'm sure you're hoping for that, right, John? What are your thought process right now on the June amateur baseball draft?
Yeah, fingers crossed. Things are actually looking really good. I've been, talking to a lot of teams, and there's been definite interest. But I definitely, I like talking about it. But also, it's one of those things you just don't want to take out on the mound when you're pitching in a conference game. That's how people fall and crumble when you're on the mound, thinking about the draft. But it's becoming more and more real. And pitching in Cape Cod this summer definitely made it a lot more realistic with the YD Red Sox, and there were just tons and tons of scouts every weekend watching. So that was a definite way for me to get exposure, and just been carrying over here to come into Hofstra. So it's looking good. I'm really excited. Obviously, my family's excited. My coaches are excited. So everything's positive.
John, what are you hearing from those teams or those scouts as to where you may be projected, or what exactly, they're hoping you might work on in order to further your development?
I mean, I've been hearing so far like early rounds, but I don't want to get anything too out of whack. I'm just going to keep pitching and thinking about that. But I mean, I definitely have a lot more to work on. I'm learning every day as far as how to be a pitcher, and I got to get my slider a little tighter. I mean, every pitch needs to improve. Obviously, I'm never really happy with what's going on, but I mean, obviously, if I can pick up some more velo, I'm low 90s right now, but just got to get those off speeds more consistent. I'll be good to go.
John, it's my second tour of duty coaching Little League Baseball, so I got to take you there. Do you remember your Little League days on the mound? And I'll put you into the 11 and 12-year-old age group. So you're in the majors. Did you have any more than just two pitches, fastball and changeup?
In the Little League?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! It was I only had a fastball in high school. I feel like once again, you saw me. I was just throwing a fastball, and just the slider that maybe moved a little bit. But once we got into college, it kind of turned around. But definitely, Little League was fun.
Well, yeah, and the arms, right? I mean that's the reason that we don't. And believe me, John, even at the 11 and 12-year-old, you get into all-stars, and you're see these teams, and you're trying to win a state championship. There are 11 and 12-year-old pitchers out there that are breaking off one curveball after another. I
know. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the healthiest thing in the world to do right now. I mean, you're still developing an arm at 11 and 12 years old. Is that the smartest thing to? I mean, I feel like maybe that 16, 15-year-old age, maybe start snapping them off. I feel like it's getting younger and younger, and like the Little League World Series, you see these kids are snapping off curveballs, and I'm starting to cringe. It's just don't know. Like you've got to wait for them to be fully developed before you start getting out of whack.
Well, if all you were throwing was a fastball in high school, John, it was good enough to win a state championship, man.
Yeah, I was lucky. I definitely missed the Hoosic Valley days with Coach Brooks, and that was a hell of an experience. I wouldn't take away being a two-sport athlete either way. That was awesome. Playing in Glens Falls Civic Center and playing in Binghamton and winning those state championships. And I look back at that all the time, and I just think about how lucky I've been with the baseball career.
Yeah, hoops and baseball, winning a state title at Hoosic Valley. All right, John, I'm going to call you out here, and I did not give you a heads up on this, so this is live radio at its best. When we had you into News Channel 13 studios after you guys just won the baseball state championship, Raj, you'll love this.
I remember this.
At the end of the show, John was like, "Can I give a shout out?" I said, "Sure. Who do you want to shout out?"
God, here we go.
And Johnny, it was a girl you worked with at the time, and we tried to hook you up, man, with a date. Did that work out?
Not too well. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. Not too well, but it's okay. I wish her the best.
And you know what? Listen. I got a feeling she'd love to date a guy now who's 7-0 with a .85 ERA, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
Maybe I'll ring her up. Who knows?
There you go.
Good. Hey, John, how fast is your fastball right now?
Right now, I topped out 94. That was 2 weekends ago.
Nice.
But right now, I'm just been 90, 91, 92.
What were you in high school? What was your fastball topping out in high school? Senior year.
That was 87 max.
Yeah.
That's just kind of switching over to playing just baseball, and instead of shooting hoops in December, I'm throwing baseballs. That's just kind of what happened when I turned the corner, just playing strictly baseball.
Well, John, man, we got you big time on our radar. I know you try not to think too much about it because you got to finish out the season and all of that. You guys are doing great, and you're just in a complete big time role. But that June draft will come up in a real hurry as we now are in the month of May. So we've got you big time on the radar. We'll be keeping close tabs, and please keep in touch.
All right, guys, I really appreciate you having me. Thank you.
John,
thank you, John.
Good luck this weekend, man. Big series.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take care.